right, Republican officials on Long Island are calling for newly elected Congressman George Santos to resign immediately and are accusing him of running a campaign of, quote, deceit and lies. The embattled freshman congressman has admitted to making up aspects of his personal life and is now facing multiple inquiries by federal and local lawmakers into his finances, campaign spending, and fabrications on the campaign trail. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy earlier today said he won't ask Santos to resign. But for more on this, let's welcome in Nassau County Republican Party Chairman Joseph Cairo. Joseph, good to see you. Let me ask you a question. Just from a purely political standpoint, right? Like, we'll get into the merits of this in a minute. Republicans finally take back the House of Representatives. They have a slim majority. Are you concerned that if Santos steps down or is forced to resign, that the Republican majority will be slimmer and have a harder time passing must-pass pieces of legislation or getting subpoenas into Biden or his family?
I think that the 3rd Congressional District, the voters of that district, deserve representation. I think that George Santos's campaign, we found out, was based on lies and deceit and fabrication. I think that should he step down, and we believe he should, and a special election is called, that people will vote on the issues, will select the right candidate, and I think we'd be successful in that regard, electing another Republican.
So, Mr. Chairman, as Sean mentioned, Kevin McCarthy has said he's not going to ask Santos to step down, and George Santos himself has said he's not planning on stepping down. If he said that he would not seek re-election, would you be satisfied with that?
No, I think he should step down. I think the people of the 3rd Congressional District deserve to be represented now. He did make a comment approximately 2 or 3 weeks ago where he said he would not seek re-election in 2024. We said, or I said, that we would not support him at that time. I don't know who would, but the Nassau County Republican Committee certainly would not. We would not endorse him in 2024, nor in any other election that might come before that if he's forced to step down and then decides to run in a special, which he very well might do. I think that his campaign was based on fabrications. He said embellishments. Everything he said turned out not to be true, and I think he has a responsibility now to step down from that position and to let the people in the 3rd Congressional District have the representation which they're entitled to.
So, Chairman Cairo, let me kind of ask you this sort of existential question, if you will. There is things that are against the law. So if he fabricated or signed his name to a campaign finance document or loaned himself money illegally that was obtained illegally, that's breaking the law, and he will be adjudicated by the Department of Justice or other law enforcement entities. But when it comes to lying and embellishing and fabricating, where's the line for you? Because I mean, you have the President of the United States who lied about the college that he went to. He's made up multiple aspects of his background, that he was a professor, that he was a truck driver, that are not true. So where's the line between what a politician can say that's lying and having them step down, as you want Santos to do, that's before the legal part, right? So the lying part is going on since the founding of our country when it comes to politicians. Where's that line for you?
Well, first of all, two wrongs don't make a right. That's number one. So if other politicians have done it, that doesn't mean he should be, that should be accepted on his part. That's number one. Secondly, there's a pattern of lies. He didn't lie just once. There's a pattern. He lied about his education. Perhaps he lied about his residency. He was sued and was evicted from his apartment after he told us otherwise. Okay, so maybe he ran on tough times. He said he owned 13 homes and in the city, and that he was forced to go into his own pocket to pay the expenses, but because of COVID, he couldn't collect rent and couldn't evict the tenants. He went on and on. He lied about his education. From the very first time that he met us in 2020 when he was interviewed, he lied about everything then: his education, his location, his residency, where he lived, etc., where he worked, his background. So there's just a pattern. Listen, if he says he won't run again, he will not have the support of this committee in 2 years. If he won't run again, that's not sufficient. We want him to resign now because he fabricated all these things. There's a pattern of lying. The people of the 3rd Congressional District reaching out to us, both Republicans and Democrats. They're fed up. They don't want it. They want to have representation. They want to know who they elected. The person they sent to Washington, they want to be the person who represented himself to them, and they voted for that person based upon the issues, his position, et cetera, not someone who just fabricated things as he went along. Now,
and just to be clear, Chairman,
they deserve to be represented. If Washington doesn't,
yeah, no, I just want to be clear. I'm in no way, in any way, shape, or form, condoning this. I just wanted to get your opinion. So I appreciate you laying that out. Chairman Joseph Cairo of Nassau County, New York, thank you for being with us.
You're very welcome. Thank you.